Hey, this is Dave.
And this is Holly.
And guess what? We're still counting down the hits.
On What Difference Does It Make?
Check this out. All right. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's continue the countdown.
Okay, so we continue our 1981 KROQ countdown as we reach number 29 with Spandau Ballet and their song that I don't really remember. It's To Cut a Long Story Short.
However, it was a Spandau Ballet song, and I was thinking about them on our way over here today because I like them. I like him. I like the sound, but I love the song Gold. But that's just a total aside to this.
To cut a long story short, we certainly did.
Okay.
Okay, number 28 and Sparks.
More brothers.
We love them.
We do.
Upstairs. That documentary is coming out soon. Edgar Wright is going to so we're excited about Sparks, and we love everything about them. And they're brothers that get along.
Yeah.
It's really a rare thing. I can't think of any other brother duo or sister duo, Hart included, that has not had like a acrimonious split.
How about Haim?
Haim is still...
Sorry. Haim.
Exactly. It's like Peart. They're still young.
You give them time?
They're only 2 albums in.
Okay, we'll give them time. We'll check back in another 20 years.
That will break my girls' hearts when they break up. We love Sparks because they get along and they love each other.
We do.
All right.
And they're fun and funky.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Waitresses, number 27. I Know What Boys Like.
I love this song. And 3 songs by the Waitresses that I know, and I love all 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Do you know the 3 songs I'm thinking of?
No, not offhand.
Okay. Well, number 27 is I Know What Boys Like.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Yes.
There is my favorite Christmas song, Christmas Rapping.
Yes.
Where they're rapping.
I love that song.
But they spell it with a W.
Yes.
And
it's very clever.
In 81, rapping was goofy.
Yes, it was.
And so Christmas rapping is goofy and fun, and that's like one of my favorite Christmas songs. I will always play it every December. I put it on, and it makes me happy.
Yes, that is probably one of the best Christmas songs.
And then they also did the theme song to Square Pegs. Do you remember Square Pegs?
Of course I remember Square Pegs, but I can't, Sarah Jessica Parker, but I can't think of the theme song.
It was done by the Waitresses.
I'm going to go back and listen to it.
You must. They were a band briefly.
How long?
Maybe 2-3 years.
That's it?
Something like that. And I did see, I was wondering, God, whatever happened to the singer? And unfortunately, she passed away at the age of 40. Just a cancer victim. So,
really?
Yeah. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, neither did I. And it's unfortunate. But yeah, the Waitresses.
A good sound, a good funky,
just fun
intro. Yeah,
and just Patty Donahue brought this perfect vocal to this teasing song. That's what made him super appealing. All right, so on to 26. One of the bands I saw recently, Bow Wow Wow.
Well, you didn't see the band; you really only saw Annabella.
Yes, but this was also a great song. WORK. Did I say that all? WORK.
WORK. And the subtitle?
No. N-O. Nah. No. My daddy don't know.
Very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Very good.
All right. I'll have to pay them royalties for that, don't I? Does that work?
Exactly.
So anyway, that number 26, a very good song. Is this the first sighting of Duran Duran on 25?
I want to say it is, but it may not be.
This is from their debut album.
Yes.
This was the year. I don't even know if Girls on Film was a video at this time, which is why it's so low. I don't think anybody knew what they looked like at the time.
I remember the video so well that I don't remember the song coming out without the video.
I seem to remember the songs from Rio on MTV being played first, and then they went back we have to play their first album, and then Girls on Film then had a resurgence. I think that's the way it worked.
Okay.
But I'm sure,
Well, they made a mistake not putting them out there originally with their look, if that's the case.
Right. Well, there wasn't an MTV, and I think when this first album came out, it was probably, I guess they didn't make any videos for that. I'll have to see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, wait a second, these boys are gorgeous. Let's put them on. Let's make
Perfect
a
video. I mean, it's like
Right.
MTV was made for them.
They came around at the perfect time.
Yeah.
That was like the perfect meeting. It was like, like when the Beatles were, exploded. The world was waiting for them.
Right,
Apparently,
exactly.
the world was waiting for Duran Duran. Very exciting. So then we go up to number 24, Adam and the Ants.
And Prince Charming.
I actually just watched this video, and I think it's great. It's just kind of like a play on Cinderella, where he plays the part of Cinderella.
Yeah.
And he's charming,
He's Prince Charming.
to say the least. And the song is really, really good. And I remember liking them a lot until my sister started loving them, and like, oh, he's one of those guys, like a dreamy
Dreamboat.
guy. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I need to step off of that. It was kind of like Duran Duran. I kind of discovered Duran Duran, and then my sister kind of ruined it for me.
See, that's a bummer because you should still be able to appreciate them even though they're hot.
Yeah, well, later I did. I came back to it, but yeah, it's like, okay, I need to hand this. There's other bands I could listen to.
I don't know. Adam Ant, that was very, it was also, unique and different.
Oh, totally.
And
I remember Rodney on the Rock played Adam and the Ants, and that's where I first discovered it.
yeah.
And then he started making these videos, and it was the other thing, like, oh, this is a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Oh, you thought so, did you?
Well, I'm saying all of the world just suddenly decided. There's no doubt he was a good-looking guy and very charismatic, and the video for Prince Charming is very playful and fun.
I'm gonna go
and he's
back and
dancing
look
around.
at
There's like this dance that people always did, like arms apart, arms together. He was like doing these like things.
Like the Macarena?
Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah. Before Thriller or something, there was like the Adam and the Ant. There was the Adam dance. You need to watch this and watch like him near the end. He does like these arm movements and he's stepping around. At the big ball because it's he's
Prince
Cinderella.
Charming.
Yes, but he's playing the part of Cinderella, and suddenly he gets to go to the big ball and show his stuff. And,
Okay, I'm going to go back and watch this.
oh yeah, it's a lot of fun actually.
Yeah.
And you need to do that.
Yeah. I was always a fan, a moderate fan, not like I knew everything about the band. But what I did not know was that, because we were talking about Malcolm McLaren earlier, yeah, that the first version of the Ants, they all left and they went to Bow Wow Wow.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. So then there was the second incarnation of the band that was
That's
Adam
true.
and the Ants.
I
yes.
do remember. Yeah, I mean, it was Adam and the. It was also very percussive.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway,
So there are two versions of the Ants.
yes.
All right. I can't name one ant.
No. Did you know the band was first known as the Ants before they were Adam and the Ants?
Oh, really?
Yes.
And it is one. Do you know Adamant? Adamant.
Yeah, Adamant.
Adamant. Adamant. All right.
Wow.
All right. Let's go.
All right, moving on to 23, OMD.
All right. So now we're getting into things that are exclusively KROQ.
Yes. Electricity.
Yeah. I mean, what a great song. Dancey, no guitars.
No, very typical 80s. I mean, this is what you think of when you think of the 80s. OMD, I think. Aside from Depeche Mode. Sorry.
Correct.
I didn't mean to insult anybody.
Sure. This was a band that was made for KROQ. I think, there's a number of these songs, but this is one like, oh, okay, this is something that fits in perfectly. And it's, it comes from overseas. This is something that we're helping our listeners discover. And
Yes.
this was a great discovery. Do you know anything about OMD?
What can you tell me about OMD?
You know what? I can't tell you anything, but can you tell me what OMD stands for?
Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark.
Okay, very good. I am now out of information about OMD.
Okay, then we should move on.
Yeah, I know. That's one of those things. I never bought the record, and I don't know much about them, but I did like the song, so I didn't ever dig further into that. I don't remember reading anything about them either.
No, I don't either. I was turned on to them by a boyfriend in high school. Was really into them. And so that's my only memory, aside from just liking the music.
Yeah.
Okay,
and liking this guy who apparently has this secret knowledge of this band. Now, were you attracted to that? Was that an attractive thing for you as like you're a high schooler and you're meeting this cool guy
Yeah.
Who could talk to you about bands? Was that a thing?
Oh, because I was always into music. Not the nitty gritty, like when you talk about the knowledge, the knowledge of the bands themselves. But I was always into guys who were into music. Either musicians, I dated a lot of musicians, or just people who were into music, and we went to shows. He was this boyfriend happened to be a singer.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, you fall right into the trap.
Yes, I did. Total groupie.
Hey, you should check out my band.
Yes. That's all you have to
Oh,
say to
you're
me.
in a band?
Oh, you've heard this story play out before. Yes.
Can I watch you rehearse? Can I watch you play?
I got the best of both worlds. I have a musician. I married a musician who isn't trying to be a musician, a career musician.
Right.
It was a hobby.
You never bought groceries for a band, or
Well,
have you? Did you? Oh, Holly. Bought groceries for a band guy. Ah.
Hey.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
And this same boyfriend, as we move up to number 22, to the Police, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, which, by the way, is not one of my favorite Police songs. I don't know if
I love this song.
Yeah.
Because I love pop songs, but I love that it was a little of everything.
Yeah.
It was still the Police, but it was still a pop song. But it was a pop song.
Yeah.
It had a great beat,
beat, and you can
and
dance to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, not one of my favorites. I like the more rockin' Police. But anyway, this same boyfriend that turned me on to OMD also was a huge Police fan. And that's how I really, really got into them at the time.
Yeah.
But before it goes to
So
the
he
machine.
gave you like a stack of, did he give you a stack of records? Like, oh, you should listen to this. And,
Yeah, I don't remember.
No?
Maybe we would just listen and...
like, did he make you a mixtape? Who made you mixtapes?
Well, my RE made me mixtapes.
Yeah, I did too. We all did that.
Yeah.
That's a guy thing. Did you ever make a mixtape
Oh, absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
yourself or for someone else?
For my RE.
Okay. Very good.
Maybe he'll tell you I'm misremembering and I never did, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. It seems like a guy thing.
Yeah. No, I think it's if you're an into music thing.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. Very nice.
Did you make them for your...
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
spouse?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them. Embarrassing.
No,
No.
I'm picturing Say Anything.
That's why guys like that, Say Anything, or the movie High Fidelity, is
Yeah.
you can totally relate to that. Have you seen Juliet Naked yet?
No?
Oh, okay. The movie. Juliet
not yet.
Oh, okay. It's about a guy who's obsessed with a band that broke up a long time ago. And so he's got this website dedicated to this lost artist who's forever gone. And,
No.
yes. I mean, it's based in fiction, but it's
But
also
it's a story that's relatable.
It's super relatable. It's it's a fun rom-com. It's better than ABBA. It's better than seeing.
Okay, that's really...
All right, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, it's worth checking out.
Okay, I will.
I think your RE would like it.
What's it called?
It's called Juliet.
Juliet Naked.
Yes.
Hey, you're enjoying the What Differences Make podcast, and we'll be right back. Here we are. The What Differences Make podcast returns.
Oh, moving on. And hey, this same boyfriend, here we go. I guess this was the era. He turned me on to U2 also. I saw U2 with him the very first time at the sports arena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So this song is I Will Follow.
Yeah. That was their first.
Yeah.
That was it.
And
That was the beginning.
that was the beginning. They have performed the song on every single tour since that one. They have never not performed it.
is
In
that
other
true?
words, yes, it is true.
Really? Okay. Did they play it at the Joshua Tree reunion show? I know. I'm
probably-
going to throw that out. But you were at that, so.
They do, and I don't remember because I didn't know this until I was reading it. Hey, maybe it's wrong. Maybe I found it on Wikipedia. I doubt it.
I find that hard to believe. I can't imagine that there's one song, except for one, that they will play at every show now.
Okay, well, you'll have to.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, we will. But I did. Where do you think I got this fact?
Well,
I don't know where I got the fact,
okay.
but it was a source.
I
It
know.
was a resource.
I hear things. You hear things through the ether that for some reason sticks in your head. But yeah, so this was I like this song. Well, obviously did you buy Boy? Did you have
Yeah.
that? You did buy, because I did not. I liked the song and I didn't buy that. I think the first album I bought was War.
I think I bought Boy probably after War. I think I went back because it was the War tour I saw.
Right. Okay.
And that's when I became the fan, and then I probably went back and bought it.
Yeah. There were a lot of bands that had that sound. There was, like Echo and the Bunnymen and The Alarm.
Who opened for U2 on that tour?
Yeah. Okay. Right. So yeah, but that was kind of a sound too that was starting to emerge of like this earnest kind of political rock, but just kind of
but also religious, which I didn't really know at the time.
Oh, they were a Christian band.
Yeah, but
I Will Follow.
No. Okay, maybe my information is wrong, but he actually wrote this. This was a tribute to his mom.
Every song's about his mom.
I know.
He wrote a lot about. Well, I know it's very right. I know they were billed as a
Christian rock band.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And this boyfriend was a practicing Christian.
Ooh, I'm sure the parents loved that.
Yeah.
Did he have a big cross on it?
He wore a cross occasionally as a fashion statement, not so much
okay. So when he met the parents, he had a big.
No.
No. Okay. He hid it,
or just didn't wear it. He was a nice guy.
Okay.
Really nice. Of course. His dad was a preacher. What do you call it? A minister.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Was the band a Christian band?
His band?
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They were a trio, like the Police.
Okay. Not like Rush.
not like Rush. More like the Police.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to the era that turned you on to the Rolling Stones.
Yes. Oh, Waiting on a Friend. Cracks me up when I think of the video. Him on in New York. Actually, I have yet to do this, but I've always wanted to go on that stoop and just kind of do the little dance. But they're just kind of sitting around, just waiting on a friend on the stoop in somewhere in New York.
You could have done that while you lived there.
Yeah, and the guys were just kind of like they were just trying to figure out what to do with this video.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's just.
And now it's memorable. That's how we remember it. So they must have done well.
It's still memorable, right? Yeah. Maybe because it's one of the first videos, but it's it's just kind of a that's almost like a ballad type Stone song.
Just not even a ballad, but just a mellow, like not folky, but
super chill.
Yeah, chill.
You want chill? I'll put on Waiting on a Friend. I'm sure the boyfriend tried to play that on you.
No, and that's not my favorite.
All right. Well, it is. Yeah, Tattoo You. That was still a good. That's another good album. All right.
Says you.
Says me. All right. I also. Okay. So this is number 20. Why don't we stop this for right now? This will be part 3 or part 4. We'll just put a thing saying, "Hey." So this is. We're going to say goodbye for this episode right now.
We're not yet because I want to start something new.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a little story.
Okay.
Little story. Okay, so my RE went to see Terry Bozzio of Missing Persons, the drummer from Missing Persons, a couple of weeks ago. He flew out to Phoenix and saw them at this place called the Musical Instruments Museum.
Okay.
And there's a venue there, and it's only a few hundred people, and he said it was fabulous. But he went into the gift shop, of course, because my RE is a drummer, and he went into the gift shop, and he bought us each a couple of really cool things, me and the kids. And what he got me is it's a deck of cards. They're called 1980s Rock and Roll, a quiz deck.
Okay.
So you're going to pick a card, and I'm going to read you the question, and you're going to see if you can answer it. Okay?
All right. And you'll have the answer.
I'll have the answer.
That is exciting, because normally I ask you questions or you'll ask me something like, I don't know.
I'll have the answer because it's on the card.
All right. So we're going to trust this. All right.
Yeah.
Picking a card.
Okay.
So now what do I do? Oh, okay.
So I'm going to take it.
Pick the card.
Okay, I'm going to take this one.
All right. The question is.
Oh. Okay. In addition to leading a popular 80s band, this musical genius has had great success writing scores for Hollywood films, including Batman, and themes for television shows, including The Simpsons. Name this renowned composer and his former band.
Did he also write The Forbidden Zone?
Okay. You had to pick the easiest one first.
Oh, they're all. All right. So that's Danny Elfman.
Yep.
All right. Excellent.
Very good. Oh, and there's a lot of good information.
Any more fun facts?
There are more fun facts.
I like fun facts. So.
Interestingly enough, okay, I'll read you the facts quickly, but it does not mention Forbidden Zone.
Boo.
So mentions Oingo Boingo. By the mid-1980s, the band had worked its way into the film industry and contributing the title song for John Hughes' Weird Science and appearing in films themselves, playing Dead Man's Party and Back to School. He hooked up with Tim Burton to write the score for Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Tim Burton. Did you say it sounded like Bertman?
I was mixing it up with Cartman.
Say it again.
Tim Burton. He wrote the score for Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And then he went on to write music for numerous Tim Burton films: Beetlejuice, Batman, Edward Scissorhands, Batman Returns, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Which one is your favorite?
I like Tim Burton. I appreciate him. And he's Tim Burton. But I wasn't a huge, I loved Edward Scissorhands.
There you go.
Beetlejuice.
There's your answer.
Yeah. That's it. So he created the theme song for The Simpsons, and among his most recent TV work. Here is something I did not know, but maybe you did. Most recent theme was for ABC's hit Desperate Housewives. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Oh. So there you go. Now we can sign off, and I'm going to put this one aside, and we're going to do this. Hopefully we come up to something more challenging for you next week, or you can ask me one.
I'll ask you a question next time.
All right.
All right, so there we go. So that was from KROQ, hits from 1981.
Top 106.7 songs from 1981.
All right, so my name is Dave.
I'm Holly.
Thank you for listening to
What Difference Does It Make?
Check you later.
Over and out.